The decision goes to Manny Pacquiao at the end, so Pacquiao retains his championship. And like, we were all sitting there watching the fight, and Big Mike, we all say, "Oh!"
Here's the thing.
Big Mike's like, "What happened?"
3 judges, right? 3 judges, 3 scores. The first one, even. Right, all right, cool.
Yep.
The second one was 1 point different. Don't quote me, but it was like 12 to 13 or whatever it was. 1 point different. The third judge, 16 to 12.
12, yeah.
So you're like, oh, one-sided, Marquez got it. They were sold on the last 4 or 5 rounds. It went to Manny. It went to Manny, 16 to 12. A full just like that. You would think it would lean towards Marquez, but there you go, another shock. Looks like they want this money, and Manny
I was just about to say,
call it conspiracy.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy theory there. Money and Mayweather, or Money and Pacquiao.
I mean, that's the way it's looking.
It's milking it that way because I mean, Marquez, 38 years old, he worked him. He worked him well.
Worked him good. Like I said, the last 2 or 3 rounds, Manny he didn't have any gas left. It looked like he was out of it.
Hey, whoever is calling this fight, they call it a fight of the millennium. Well, I mean, the result was a result of the millennium. Because you're like, this went 12 rounds. I have no idea how that turned out.
When's the last time a main event like this went 12 rounds? I mean,
a main event going 12 rounds?
I don't even know.
Or a hyped fight like this, yeah. I mean, they always seem to disappoint most of the time. You know?
Everybody says the WWE is scripted, and I hate to say it.
Are you saying this fight is scripted?
Is boxing trying to do something because MMA is slowly taking over? You saw. I don't know if you saw the atmosphere at the Honda Center tonight. It was absolutely electric.
Yeah, but
don't get me wrong. The minute 4 seconds, but everything leading up to it was awesome.
No, I don't think it was scripted. I don't think it was there's a conspiracy theory. They're trying to make it overhype boxing to catch up with UFC. It's a different form of fighting. I enjoy watching boxing. I don't enjoy watching UFC. UFC,
with you on that one.
You know, is a hard man sport. They'll drive your elbow right to the back of your neck until you say I quit. You know what I mean? They'll take their fist and jam it in the lower back of your spine until you say I quit. But boxing, it's just your fists, your gloves, about 8-ounce gloves, and strategy. You have your abdomen, your neck area, and your face. Protect it. You know, I'm just saying, when you think about the 2 fights.
That's why they call it the sweet science, you know?
Yeah, that's why, because you're looking at some guy's fist and you're just dodging his punches. But when you're looking at some guy's fist and then he throws his ankle up in the air and he kicks you behind your ear, you're like, wow, okay. You know what I mean?
It's just a different style, it's a different type. And there's
it's like blood sport, you know,
you know, it's a little bit different. I have nothing against UFC, and it can be entertaining in its own way. But I'm with you on that. I find boxing a lot more entertaining, especially a night like tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't a glowing example for like UFC gets this 40-second knockout, 64, excuse me, Steve, second knockout, and then boxing goes the distance of this great main event and ends with such controversy and people are going to be arguing over it. Now, granted, we didn't see the entire thing, so we really can't be a great judge, but from everything we were hearing...
Round 8.
We came in about around round 8 or 9 when we got in and actually started watching the fight religiously, really closely. And from that point on, I mean, Pacquiao was getting his ass kicked. It wasn't even close.
So here's a question then.
Yeah.
From what you guys did see, does what you guys saw tonight change at all what you now think about the Money Mayweather-Manny Pacquiao matchup? Does it change your thoughts on what might happen?
No, because Manny looked winded and he looked beat by Marquez.
Yeah, so it happened last time they fought.
Money looked beat and winded by Ortiz. Or Manny, I don't know how won tonight, and Mayweather, we all know how he won. So if anything, that fight I still want to see. And I was just telling James in the back, even if Manny did lose, this fight I felt like would have more incentive to happen than Money and Manny fight. Because Money would think, oh, this guy's beatable, he has it on tape.
It's both of them.
And Manny would feel fatigued. So I thought this was more incentive for this fight.
If anything, we see that both fighters have flaws. Is all that it is. We can see that both Floyd has his flaws, and so does Manny. Neither of these guys are the perfect fighter. So there's something for Manny to look at. There's something for Floyd to look at. Both of these guys are getting older. They're in the twilight of their boxing careers.
Don't say that word.
Look, it just is. I'm just being honest with you. We hope these guys fight before they both turn 40 and nobody wants to see them anymore. But so hopefully they get this fight done within the next year or two so they can still see some semblance of the great fighters they have been over the last decade or so.
Okay, so here's the question. I don't know if you saw the Jimmy Kimmel thing with Manny Pacquiao that was on there. He said, you know what? I have the answer to this whole thing. Floyd thinks he's going to win the fight. You think you're going to win the fight. Winner take all the money.
Yeah, I heard about that. What did Manny say?
Jimmy said, are you in? He's like, hell yeah, I'm in.
Manny's not getting any money from it anyway. All the money's going to Floyd.
Think about this. You have it at MGM Grand. You get what? 11, 12,000 people, maybe 16 at the most?
Yeah.
If I'm Bob Arum, I'm on the phone right now to Jerry Jones. What are you willing to give me to put this fight in Dallas, winner take all of everything at Jerry World?
Here's the problem with that. Floyd's never going to agree to anything like
Exactly.
that. With him, he's never going to agree to do something that doesn't end him with some money in his pocket at the end of the night. So if there's a chance that he's going home broke, well, not broke, but with nothing, he's not going to do it. So winner take all is great. I'd love to see it, but Floyd's not going to agree to that ever.
There's a reason why they call him money.
Yeah,
exactly.
He needs to see the paper.
He don't do that by losing it, by not taking it.
We were talking about baby mama last time. How many baby mama does he have?
Not as extreme as T.O.
Or
I know
Roger.
he's got a ton of kids.
Or Roger Cromartie.
Yeah. Oh God.
But I mean,
I think Floyd only has one, doesn't he? Does he only have one baby mama?
I think he has a baby mama and he's got like the new girlfriend.
But she ain't got no kids with him though, right?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, so don't say not yet. Come on, Ryan. Get her brother some credit.
I don't know.
You got one baby mama, all right?
It looks like I'm spying at Floyd's
I'm
house or
just
something.
saying.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, get off the brother's back.